MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. Opening day for the 2014 season between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Back ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen to announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2014 New York Mets.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's give you a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Nationals, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Denard Span will head for the box as we are just about ready to get things going today. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And a nice play by McCann as the bunt attempt doesn't work out that time. So the leadoff man retired here to kick off the brand new season. And with that, let's take a look now at how the Mets will set things up on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Anthony Rendon will get his first shot at it here. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that, most likely an infield single.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
Bryce Harper will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the one-out single. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Two straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2.
Boys, that's 99 right through it.
Runners on first with one down. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. The second for one, on to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
Boy, and that's just a tough turn at second as they go around the horn. Now, he's got to hang in there because he knows he's going to get upended. And in the end, they wind up getting just the force on the lead runner.
Jason Worth is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Two out with the man at first. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
A 1-1 on its way to work. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. Walter Johnson will get the ball to face them, and if you're looking for a key to this ball game, it'll be how he fares the first time or two through the order. This is a guy that can struggle in the early going, so a good start is imperative for him here. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. Gary Cox will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, center fielder, Gary Cox.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
And this will be fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Full count, 3-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Another full count pitch home. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch-out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
Number 30 will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Three and 0 now.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
And it really helps having kind of a second leadoff man hitting in that number 2 hole. He's on now with 1 away, and he may get a chance to run in the early going.
Michael Lee will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. While the throw pulls him off the bag. Throw down to second here is by him and into center field.
Yeah, and this is just going to compound matters for him out there. I mean, the walk was bad enough, but now with the wild pitch, you're basically putting a runner in scoring position without making him lift a finger.
See ya, man.
And this is fouled back and out of play. One and 2.
Boy, he hasn't been able to find the target with any regularity, so you can't afford to bail him out by chasing bad pitches.
Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Michael Lee has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Number 3 will step in now. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Close to the bag, gets second there. Now the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The shortstop,
David Lee will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Hit hard to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. Second inning coming up, and the Mets have an early 1-0 lead. Wilson Ramos will lead things off here, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Ramos.
Let's go, New York.
Now here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, it's really not too hard to figure out what the game plan is on a guy like this. You cannot give him anything up around the belt that he can drive. So you're going to see that all 4 pitches are either mid-thigh or below, and that's right about where you're going to want to be pitching against a guy like this.
Ryan Zimmerman will stride to the box as he gets ready for his first AB of the year. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Swing and a little tapper out in front of the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, shortstop,
Ian Desmond will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second.
Get out of here, DC.
Here's the first offering. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Ready with the 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. the changeup here as this is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
A good job there of making a two-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field. And this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Danny Espinosa will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Daniel Murphy will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Now the first pitch. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, he just dominated that at-bat right there. You want to see a power pitcher go right through a guy? This is a 3-pitch see you later right here. Have a seat.
Michael Kadire will dig in here. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And as a baseball fan, it's fun to watch this guy pitch. As a hitter, when he's bringing it at 102, that part's not so fun.
Brian McCann will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
2-0 now. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
That's a good job right there with 2 away, because if nothing else, you get your pitcher to the plate here in this inning so you don't force him to lead off your next inning offensively.
Johan Santana will be the batter. Right there for strike 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. In the dirt, might not be enough to try it. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And with 2 strikes, this is the risk that you run trying to get a guy to fish for something. No doubt that was the idea, but it's going to wind up costing him.
You can do it, man!
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Mets strand 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Walter Johnson will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And this is fouled at the plate. Way outside. 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the 3rd.
Back to the top of the order now, and standing 4th is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Fastball, and oh, he has to bend out of the way of that one. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that eye.
And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Here he comes, 3-1. Fouled back. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Anthony Rendon will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
Boy, I'm not too sure if a good throw would have had him here or not. But you can see he doesn't get on top of his throw down, and it sails on him just a little bit. That's going to allow the runner to dive in safely with a stolen base.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back in standing. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Watch for a minute.
1 out and a runner on second base. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
I want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly, and throws his man out at first. That play is well done.
Going wide.
First pitch coming. Bryce Harper is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on opening day after this. Gary Cox makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Gary Cox.
And this inning begins with a pitch chopped foul at home plate. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, when you have the kind of fastball he does, you almost don't have to worry about location. I mean, that thing's tough to hit wherever you put it.
Number 30 will bat here. No official at bat, but he's scored a run thus far. First pitch coming. And that misses, ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
1 out, nobody on. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Here he comes on 2-1. And a strike on the fastball. So from 2-0, it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around.
Knock it out of here!
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Comes with the slider there, but this is lined into left field. A base hit.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Number 3 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Now after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
Three and 0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
You better watch your head.
And that's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
You know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
David Lee will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Let's go, David.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Drive him in now.
And this is fouled straight back. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they're on top 1-0. Jason Worth will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Left fielder, Jason Worth.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Get me, take no quick.
Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious, serious gas. Wilson Ramos will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Here comes the 1-2. And a slider that time as it's hit on the ground, but foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
So 2 are gone now for Ryan Zimmerman. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Swing and a line drive. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail this one 1-0. Daniel Murphy will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Hitters count 2-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good strong throw to first to get him easily.
Michael Kadire will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-1 home. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Here comes the 3-1. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Now the first pitch. On the ground now for Espinosa. This may be 2. Desmond for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Johan Santana will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Come on, man, let's go.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
Here comes a 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Second walk here in the 4th inning. I mean, that's too many against this bunch. It doesn't look like he and his catcher are on the same page right now.
Gary Cox will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
In there, and it's even at 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Come on, man.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Now 3-1, you can afford to look middle in and really turn on something if you get it.
Let's get some runs here.
3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now.
Let's go, Gary.
And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
And at this point, you have to wonder if he has any idea where the ball is going out there. 6 walks for him in the ball game. You start thinking there's got to be somebody out in that bullpen that they can turn to. This guy's just not cutting it anymore.
Drive the ball, buddy.
Number 30 will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ball game thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
We're gonna run it home.
Two out, bases loaded.
Come on, let's do it.
Ready now on 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Let's bring them home now.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Boy, and he's been all right up to this inning, but the wheels have really come off the bus now. He gives them a run here on the bases-loaded walk, and he's not getting any closer to getting himself out of this mess.
Michael Lee will dig in. He singled his last time around. And here's the first pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We played 4 full. Mets out in front, 2-0. Ian Desmond will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Shortstop, Ian Desmond.
First pitch coming. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Danny Espinoza will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
1-1 pitch on the way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Wow, he's using that fastball to devastating effect out there now. So he gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Walter Johnson will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Let's go, Matt.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage. But you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Came with a circle change 2-0, but he can't make contact. 2-1.
Boy, I think 2-0, and you're the pitcher, you got to be taken.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. Number 3 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, number 3.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Don't chase anything bad.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. We'll get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1.
And one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. You know, those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
David Lee will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. David Lee has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Daniel Murphy will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Let's go, man.
Now a swing and a ground ball on to first, and there were 2 down.
Well, that's every bit as good as a strikeout right there. Right back to him, check the runner, turn around, make the throw to first. That's a big out.
Michael Kadire will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. swing and a high chopper. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets leave one. They're up 2-0. Denard Span will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Anthony Rendon will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Let's go.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now he's retired.
Bryce Harper will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
Off the plate again. 2-0 now. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
2 out, nobody on. Here it comes, the 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And with 2 away, you're just looking to get on base somehow, especially when this guy hasn't given you anything so far. So, at the very least, make him work out of the stretch and throw a few more pitches here.
Jason Worth will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch on the way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
A runner on first with 2 away. swing and a bouncing ball to third. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Nationals leave one. They trail it here 2-0.
Your attention, please. Now
New
pitching
pitcher
for
set to take
Washington,
over now, and it'll be the
number
6'6" lefty Matt Thornton that's called upon. Brian McCann will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the sixth.
Catcher, Ryan McCann.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball one. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Good eye, batter. Come on.
Now a ground ball here just to the left of second. On to first is Desmond, and that's in time for the first out.
The batter, pitcher, Johan Santana.
Johan Santana will bat for himself here with his guys up by 2 here in inning number 6. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Gary Cox will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Come on, Gary.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Tough pitch right there. That's 96 in on the hands. You just got to let that one go.
Come on, man.
1-1 on the way. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. And a full count now, 3-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Oh,
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Number 30.
Number 30 will step in. Couple of walks thus far. Slurve In there, strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout, so now 2-2. You've got a few options here.
Come on.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Take the base on ball.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time.
Hey, he's gonna throw a strike.
Changed up on him here, but this is lined into left field for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Now the relay home. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is it his first big league hit, but it's also his first big league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started, right, EK?
Well, Matt, you're right. He's got a few more firsts to get out of the way, but getting rid of 2 with 1 swing of the bat is a pretty nice place to start. Well, congrats to him on achieving something really special that he's worked very hard for. But when you think about it, very few people in this world can say they have a major league hit under their belt, so it's pretty special.
Michael Lee will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Good line drive now. Let's go.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Short lead from second. Now the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball.
Let's go.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here's one hit towards the hole. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's 3-0 New York. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Wilson Ramos will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Ramos.
And a high strike there, 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lee will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
No batter, we got him.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Boy, his guy's got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Ian Desmond will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Go home, Matt.
Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Strike him out.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Woo!
Here comes a 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over.
It's time for
3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still down 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Casey Jansen will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Yunel Escobar will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Number 3 will step in now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk so far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Come on, man.
Got him reaching there as this is fouled off to the right, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
If he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
David Lee will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Daniel Murphy will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And there's a fastball from Jansen as he gets ahead here, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Danny Espinosa will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Second baseman, Danny Espinosa.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Oh, now this is hit hard to the right side, but caught out there at second base. And a tough way to go down that time as he's retired to start the 8th.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Yunel Escobar will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing here by Escobar, but this is going to find the seats down the left side, a foul ball. The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. Now he pulls the string on the changeup there, and he pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Denard Span will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Yeah.
Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They trail it here 3-0. Michael Kadire will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
What was that?
Now here's the pitch. And this ball will be chopped foul.
Hard to do much better than this. I mean, here are the only 3 batters he's faced since coming on. Strikeout, strikeout, and strikeout. Boy, that is flat dealing there.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Brian McCann will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll strike one. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think that's enough toying with him now. I bet he comes right at him on 2-2.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. The 2-2 one more time.
Here we go.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Johan Santana will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Too low, 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-1. Now a fastball, and he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Anthony Rendon will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The next pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth.
Can't ask for much more out of a starting pitcher. Working on a 2-hit shutout right now.
Bryce Harper will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Well, in case you're just tuning in, you've missed a lot of these so far. 11 for him in the contest all told, as he just continues to mow down the opposing lineup here late into the ballgame. Jason Worth will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And now this ball is crushed down the line in left. And he'll be kicking himself on that one, as it's going to hook foul into the seats. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike 2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 3-0. So long from New York.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Nationals, no runs and only 2 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.